We're live.
Oh, we're live. Okay.
We are live.
I'm
This
such a total amateur.
you're an amateur. I'm the one who clicked to go live, and we seem to be live, Kate.
Okay.
Um,
Great. Welcome to In Lieu of Fun, episode 2.
yeah, it's in lieu of fun, episode 2, where we're gonna have Danielle Citron as soon as we figure out how to actually get her on the line. We're working on it. Hang on, Kate's gonna talk to you while I try to get Danielle on the line.
So, it's March 26th. I don't know about you, Ben, but I have now been in quarantine or isolated for about 3.5 weeks. Not for any reason, just my partner and I decided on our own that like it made a lot of sense to, once we kind of saw the writing on the wall, we decided to stop hanging out with people. And then we left the city, which now seems to have been a tremendously good idea. And yeah, we left the city exactly 2 weeks ago. And yeah, it's just been a crazy amount of things that have happened since then.
How cheered are you by the fact that the Skype is saying that Danielle is unavailable, which I am
Okay.
confused by. How cheered are you by the market reaction over the last few days?
Like not very, I mean, like fine, but like I still don't understand how it's going to like translate to like small businesses going out of business. Am I the only one who's like thinking about it in terms of that? Like I just feel like I don't understand how small businesses are going to survive this.
I don't either, and I don't. But my lack of knowledge of economics is so extreme that
Oh, I have so many good people I want us to have on about the economics of this stuff.
uh, so while I'm still trying to add Danielle, tell me who.
Yeah, I mean, these are like pie. Oh, I think.
I
Oh,
think we
yay!
have
Hello.
Danielle.
This is
Hi.
Holy shit. Hello, guys.
Hi, Danielle.
Hello, Danielle Citron.
Welcome.
For some
Are you in
reason,
Boston?
I'm in Boston.
Okay.
Yes.
we're seeing two of you on the live stream, and for everybody who has a problem with that, first of all, I will say there you cannot have too many Danielle Citrons. And so if we bargained for one and got two, we should consider ourselves blessed. And secondly, if you're inclined to criticize my handling of this apparatus that I've never used before while live on camera in front of all of you guys, I mean, put it where the moon don't shine. I don't want to hear it. Danielle, welcome to In Lieu of Fun. We don't have fun, but in lieu of fun, we have Danielle Citron.
Oh my gosh. And I have you guys. I
Yeah.
mean, if one could have no fun but still have fun, it's the two of you. So there you go. In lieu of fun with funsters.
So,
Yeah.
And you're frozen though. So Kate, I see you and your lips are moving. You're good. But like Ben, you frozen for me. So Kate, is Ben frozen for you or no?
Ben's. I think yes. He's frozen on Skype right now, completely.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Making
oh,
sure. Like,
You can't hear
wasn't
me?
bananas. Oh, I can hear you. Okay,
I
now
mean, it's
now
not like
I
I'm
see
not.
you.
It's not like I was moving. Maybe I was frozen because I was like actually
standing
sitting
still.
there. I mean, I could hear you just fine. All right, look. Technical difficulties aside,
Right? I'm making sure. You're
Dan-
still frozen, right? Okay.
Danielle,
Yes.
you have a hard out at 5:30.
It's okay, we have to be serious.
Yeah,
Yes.
because we don't have a lot of time.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Okay.
first of all, introduce yourself. Who are you, and why should people sitting at home bored out of their skulls because they're coronavirus quarantined? Why is it that they should be listening to you?
Oh, can I answer that for her? That's not like a fair question.
All right, go ahead, Kate.
I can totally deputize Kate. Just saying.
Yeah, Danielle is the foremost expert on issues and was like one of the people out in the front lines at the very beginning that was ever talking about or raising the issue of kind of the harms that online was not being addressed, were not being addressed by private platforms or by government, and has championed those the resolution of that forms from government and from private platforms for the last like 15 years. She's written Hate Crimes in Cyberspace, which is the preeminent book on this subject, and she just published an incredible article called Sexual Privacy in the Yale Law Journal, and another incredible and foundational article on the implication of deepfakes in harms online and in terms of misinformation and disinformation. And that was that California? Yeah, in the California Law Review. And now she's a professor, and just this fall became a MacArthur Foundation award winner, commonly known as the Genius Award. So we have a genius on the show today.
Yeah, it's the first episode that we've had a guest. Our first guest is a MacArthur Genius Award. You know, like that's kind of cool.
It's like not too shabby.
I thought Wherein was your first guest.
No, Wherein was going to be our first guest, but we didn't bother checking his schedule before we booked him. It turns out that Wherein had something going on this afternoon, so Wherein going to be with us on Tuesday. Okay, and tomorrow we have the awesome Anna Salvatore.
What's tomorrow?
Yeah, she's tomorrow. She's high
school SCOTUS.
High school SCOTUS, who is sort of the child prodigy of legal journalism. But today we have you. So here's the key question, Danielle. How are you spending your time during Corona crisis? Like, what are you doing with your day?
From this, I swear to God, today, guys, it was like from 8 a.m. till right now, I've been right here and teaching, giving talks, board meeting, super exciting, student meetings, meeting with a colleague, and you guys. So I was like, you know, what a way to end the day when you asked. I thought, I'm all in, right? Like, crazy ass day in front of my computer. Then I get to end it with you guys.
Okay, that's beautiful. I want to ask you a really serious question. So this has been bugging me all week. My iPhone notified me on Sunday that my screen time had gone through the roof this week. So does all this stuff that we're doing, where we're doing all the meetings that we used to do in person, does this count as screen time? Or does Apple need to revise the whole idea in light of changed circumstances? That, you know, now it used to be wasting time. Now maybe these are the best ways you could use the time. So do you feel like you've had more screen time, or that your extra screen time doesn't count?
Okay, let's look, because that's so much tracking that I'm not surprised that anytime I have Apple devices. So I think you're absolutely right. Okay, this says I've on screen time 5 hours and 41 minutes today. So I woke up at 6 a.m. and it says social networking. You know what? It says productivity. 2 hours and 9 minutes, but that's nonsense because I've been productive since 8 a.m. just then. I don't know.
I just think we have to totally change the conceptual relationship between screen time and productivity now. What do you think?
I do. They treated it before. They treated it like it was this luxury or like this procrastination. And now it's like literally like the only way that we have to do actual work.
Or actual socializing.
Yeah, no, that's true. Like, so work and home in all the ways that we've long said, there is no cyberspace. There's no other place. We are connected and it's integral to our lives. Now it's like, oh, okay. I think everyone buys it now versus, you know, having to sort of sell the idea that internet exceptionalism was absurd day one, but now it's really absurd. Like it's everyday life, right, guys? I think that's a perfect illustration.
All right.
I mean, all of the work that you've done, I mean, I think all of the work that you've done, all the work that I do kind of like just like blows up its relevancy. I mean, it's great for our careers. I mean, but it's also just like it's like really, I feel like it finally really kind of takes everything home, which is just kind of like this delineation between like speech that happened online and speech that was happening in person, that we kept like this false, like this wall that we put up. Just like now it's completely like, no, it's all just communication, and it's all just talking. It's all just speech.
Right.
Do you think that
Yeah,
there's,
that's
yeah,
right.
But
Yeah.
I want to ask a question about a tweet I saw the other day, which I think may have been from one Kate Klonick. Um,
oh, ha.
Okay.
I'm not sure about this. Kate, correct me
Oh,
if I'm.
I'm glad you're asking this.
So, somebody tweeted, and I think it was you, that if Twitter is going to be the means by which we all interact now, since we're all isolated, we can expect that people will be a lot nicer to each other on average on Twitter. Was that your tweet, Kate?
that was me. It was just a prediction. I think, and well, I can justify it, and I want to see.
So I want to.
Dan-
Whoa, you've blinked
I
out.
just kind of think if you force people to collapse their lives, they
Can
stop
people
seeing a
hear?
difference between their
I
online and
cannot
offline
hear
personas,
anything
and they
right
stop
now.
feeling like their online and offline personas are like anonymous or specialized, or they can do harms under
Can
their
people
like
hear
their
each other?
anonymous online personas, and so they
Kate
stop a little bit.
and
Absolutely.
Danielle, nod if you can hear each other. Okay, I do not know what's going on here, and I think that there is a uh, problem, uh, not on the live feed, but on Skype. So I am going to uh, cut this Skype conversation off and then try to bring them back in. So give me just a second, people. Okay. In lieu of audio. All right. We're going to try this again. All right. Well, this is uh was unexpected. I do not know what's going on here, but we're going to I'm going to assume that I am still actually live, and I'm going to try to get uh, my co-host and my uh, so people seem to be able to hear me. So I am going to try to get both Kate and Danielle back, uh, which I'm having a little trouble with, to be honest. So let's quit out of Skype. And Skype does not want to quit. All right. Well, I am flummoxed by this. and I'm not sure I know what to do about it. So, and I've got the spinning beach ball of death going on my Mac. So I think what I'm going to do is cut this broadcast short, and we will try again tomorrow with all apologies to everybody. Sorry about that, folks, and we will have Danielle on a different time.